Hello friends, hope you are safe and hope you are doing good. Yesterday I had conducted one of the webinar for my HR colleagues of XLRI and the other group of HRs where a lot of HR professionals were there, and I was talking on the importance of competency framework. So in HR or in organization perspective, competency framework is the most important thing. So let me share with you, there are two type of organization. One is the systematic HR processes are there in line. It is very well placed over there. Another organization where nothing is systematic and things are going as per what people says in the business, whatever their priorities and all. So the organization where everything is set there for the HR perspective, competency framework is the one tool which solves many problems. So when it comes to, if you see the entire life cycle of an employee, in the entire life cycle of an employee from the onboarding to offboarding, competency framework is the one tool which will help you in each and every segment. Say for example, recruiting the right people in the organization. So when you recruit the right people in the organization, how will you recruit? You need to look certain competencies into that, and that competencies are called the threshold competencies. Means what? If you take an example of any organization who is leading in the industry, there may be having the higher threshold level as compared to the other companies. So what is that the level on which you are allowing people to come into the organization during the screening and the initial interviewing process? So what are the competencies you are looking over there? And next important thing, when it comes to development of the people for their appraisal, their performance management, competency framework is the only tool which will help them and which will help entire organization to go for the appraisal process. Because when these people are coming for the discussion, appraisal discussion and the appraisal meetings, what will you assess them? How will you assess them? How will you rate them? And how will you make sure that these people, that special talented people, those who has really done something good for the organization, they get a good increment? So how will you identify these people? That the tool is called the competency framework. So where we judge, where we measure people against the objectives and the KPI and how much they have done. Next important thing, when it comes to the assessment centers, competency framework will further going to help us. How it is going to help us in the assessment center? That when you are looking for the people for the next level, the competency framework is the only tool where you will see and assess the people, that who are the people there in the organization, the set of people, those who are coming into the and falling into the bracket of L4. L4 means the topmost the competencies of the people, means these are the people those who are doing excellent into their current job, and they are the people those who are ready to move to the next level. So this is called the competency framework. And next important thing is leadership pool and the talent pool. Leadership pool and talent pool, whenever the vacancy happens, you did not to look for outside. It's always better that you promote your own people. So that will create a lot of positivity within the organization, and people, those who are the new joiners, they always aspire to go for the next level. So there also the competency framework is one of the very much important tool. Now let me share with you the different type of competencies in the competency framework. So number one is called the functional competencies. When it comes to functional competencies, what are the technical aspects that person need to perform into their own role? So when it comes to role, there are different roles are there in the organization in each and every function. So to perform that particular role, what are the technical areas are there where you are, whatever the competencies you are looking. Next important thing, the behavioral competencies. To perform that the functional competencies, what are the actual behavior you are looking at. These behavioral competencies are very much important, which speaks about the attitude of a person. So yesterday I had a communication and there was a discussion going on that how you can assess the behavioral competencies and the attitude of the person at the time of interview. So I would request if you can conduct an interview that is called the CBI, competency based interview, that always give you a lot of insights. So ask questions, say a couple of questions. Let me give you an example. Number one question during the interview process, ask a question that can you share with me any of the problem or the hurdle you have gone through and you have overcome upon that. So when you ask such, behavior related questions to the people, they will come out with certain examples. They will think and they will come out. When they are narrating their past examples, you can understand and you can learn that how this person is, good in terms of his attitude, positive attitude, negative attitude, or if he is compromising, or what are the things are there which he is keep on experimenting. Next important thing is called the threshold competencies. The threshold competencies and the differentiating competencies. So what is the differentiating competencies? Differentiating competencies means the competencies which differ to the top performer as compared to the average performer in the organization. So what are the attributes are there which differentiate the average performer as compared to the top performer? Say for example, decision making. Decision making, is he able to make a decision? And if he is able to make a decision, is he able to make a decision at the difficult time? Is he able to make a decision in the ambiguous situation? Is he able to not only make a decision, is he really think for the quality of decisions and understanding the root cause analysis and the root cause of the problem? So these are the certain few things which we need to take care. So this is what I shared yesterday during this, the competency framework webinar. And we have gone through all the little element. So when it comes to job element analysis in the job description, so your competency framework is one thing which should feature the core competencies, functional competencies, behavioral competencies into the job description. So there are certain the sites are there, certain resources are there which are very much important for you to understand as an HR professional. I'll put it there in the description box below, so you can learn from it. You can go through that when it comes to understanding what are the competencies and what are the specific definitions for each role in an organization. You can learn from there. So hope this is useful to you. If this is useful to you, my request to you, subscribe to this channel, share this with all the HR colleagues so that this might be helpful to others also. Thank you so much for watching. Stay connected. You can learn a lot of good insights from the series of the video which I posted there on my YouTube channel called the instructional design. Another important area for the HR and the learning and development professionals to learn. So there are sets of 12 videos what I posted over there. You can learn free of cost. All these videos are there where I spoke about the instructional design. I spoke about all the steps of AD model and the adult learning principles. Hope this is useful to you. If this is valuable to you, useful to you, share this with others. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.